Thank you.
So, if anyone has a question, just raise your hand and we'll try and get you a mic. Yes. Yeah, right there.
Hello.
Please go ahead.
My question to writer is, normally it is observed and noticed that when writer doesn't write for the film, he is not considered to be a writer. What you have to say?
Sir, could you please repeat the question?
If a writer doesn't write for a movie, so he is not being considered as a good writer. And what is the difference between writer, those who write for the films, or?
Casey, why don't you?
Well, a writer is a writer actually. Whatever he writes, he could be writing travel articles, he could be writing opinion pieces, he could be writing a novel, he could be writing a screenplay, he could be writing poetry. I think a writer is just a writer. It's just a different genre that he or she experiments with, and that is what separates them. Sometimes the lines are blurred. Prose writers write poetry, screenplay, travel articles. I don't write poetry, but I do the others. So I think anyone who says that is talking through his hat.
And what about the young generation? It is going away from the, what is the reason?
I think there's more money in film, sir. There's a lot more money in film, so a lot of people are going towards film. Nobody has the time to read books anymore. So perhaps prose writing is on a decline because of that. And I think it's the lure of money which is making young kids go for movie writing these days. And that establishes them as writers as well. You know, so it's a choice that they make.
Do you blame internet also? People get information.
I think maybe we should have questions from some other guests as well. Does anyone else have any questions?
Movies have been adapted from books, and you have written Mrs. Funnybones, which is a story of a life of a daily life of a woman. Would you like your book to be adapted in a film someday?
I think it would be a sort of tragic comedy. My mother-in-law will commit suicide because I've depicted her as this, sort of crazy old bat. So yeah, I don't think they'll ever make a movie of that.
Twinkle, I have a question for you. You said you're not romantic, you're practical. How is Akshay? Is he a die-hard romantic, or is he as practical as you are?
I don't know who Akshay is. Thanks.
Yeah, let's stick with the conversation at hand. Any other question?
Yes, Twinkle, the question is for you. When we talk about the village of pointless conversations, so in Bollywood, do you think many relationships, come to a pointless end, and which is why we are seeing so many breakups in 2016?
No.
What is your take on this?
I'll ask Nasir to answer that.
Yeah, the answer is no. Next question.
Yes, please, Mahesh, go ahead. Yeah.
Now, this is going to be a difficult one.
Not at all. Just bring it back to sanity, I guess, or insanity. Homie Gersan, you both know South American magical realism. Were you both influenced by this?
I don't.
You don't? Well, homie does.
Never read Marquez in my life.
Yep. I'm just saying, was there an influence within the writing and the conception? I know even in the film there wasn't.
I think as much as Casey denies it, he's extremely influenced by it because of what all I have told him about Marquez, since he can't read Marquez.
There's another quick one actually for the publishers. Just listening to Nasir read like this, don't you think there's an opportunity to put out a red book by, something like this?
An audio book, Kartika?
An audio
Maybe
book.
you can answer that.
Sure, I charge a lot of money for that.
Any other questions?
Hello. Yeah, Mr. Kersey, my compliments to you for bringing out the Goan culture in its authenticity. I just want you to share, I want you to share with us that how is it that you are so diligently conversant with the Goan culture, like you use the the nuances like Saiba and stuff like that.
I'm
He
going
does drugs regularly.
Oh, sorry, you're still waiting for my answer? No, I actually have spent some time in Goa like everyone else, and if you just listen to any auntie or uncle speak over there, and you can just assimilate their voice into your speech, and literally that's it. And if you just pick up a book on Mario Miranda cartoons, you will know everything you need to know about Goa. You get the toddy tappers, you get the taverna thing, you'll get somebody called Petrocius Pimenta di Bartoloso, whatever, So it's just pick up a book on Mario Miranda, and that'll be enough for you to fake a novel on Goa. That's what I did.
I feel like I should cut it now before anyone says anything else.
I'm just seeing the headline tomorrow.
Hi, Kesh. It'll be on Twitter before that. Go
Hi,
ahead, maybe
Brinda.
we'll take a
We
last.
didn't call you here to ask questions, just to drink.
When I was attempting to write a script once, I remember I had this conversation with you because you had written several scripts by then. And I asked, because I was...
Are you on drugs?
Do you want a serious question or not? So I remember I asked, when I was doing the script, I was going for script writing classes and I was reading books and I was trying to figure out the process. And you told me that, so I asked you what was your process, and you said that you didn't want to know, you didn't want anyone to tell you, you didn't want to read about it, but you just wanted to figure it out as you went along. So my question still remains. That was several years ago. I think it was at Blue Frog or something. My question remains, which is that, you probably didn't remember, that after several scripts and now a novel, is in middle and ending in mind before you actually start writing it, or is it something that just gets revealed in the process?
Okay, so first of all, several scripts. I've just written 2 actually. I'm still writing my third one.
Several?
Yeah, sure, that's more than 1. I still don't know how to write a screenplay. My sensibility is purely prose, and I make screenplays fat and turgid things which give directors pounding headaches when they go through them. So I still don't know jack about writing screenplays. I'm still learning. Hopefully I'll get it right one day. But don't go to school. Just figure it out on your own. Honestly, it's just easy. It's just telling a story. And instead of going into the atmospherics of the surroundings, just focus on trying to make your story clever through dialogue. That's it. Was that your question, or am I just...
No, it wasn't, but that's okay. No problem.
People are shaking their heads saying, no, that wasn't the question. I don't have a process now, Brindy. I don't have a process. I just start and see how it goes.
Okay, we'll do maybe one last question, if there is one. No? Okay. So I think we can say thank you to all of our panelists. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Thank you to the audience.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Naseer, for coming and making...
Thank you.